radius of gyration. This is, friends, equivalent concept which is very useful to find the MI of rigid body in industry. This is called as a radius because it is a equivalent ring having the radius, that is why it is called as a radius. And secondly, gyration means whirling, spinning. So spinning about the central transverse axis, that is why the word gyration has been used. Now let us understand what is this equivalent concept. Notice that we have the rigid body of mass m, and our axis of concern is this red axis. So this is what is our axis of concern. Now, with how much radius I should replace this particular rigid body with a ring. A ring has got the same mass as that of rigid body, so that moment of inertia of the rigid body, that is IRB, and moment of inertia of the considered conceptual ring of mass m is same, about the same axis of concern. So in this way, in a very simple word, if you would like to go for the formula, then understand that the radius of gyration is the square root of moment of inertia of rigid body over mass of the rigid body. In general, if there are different rigid bodies are connected together in a system, then the radius of gyration is nothing but square root of I system divided by M system. Let us take one simple example to illustrate this particular concept. Let us understand that let us consider the disk. For the disk, friends, the central transverse axis has got the moment of inertia mr square by 2. If I divide this by mass of the disk and then take the square root of this, you notice that the radius of gyration about the central transverse axis would be r by root 2. Similarly, if I consider the axis which is diametral and in the plane of the disk, then notice that here the moment of inertia of the disk is mr square by 4. If I divide by m and then square root of this will give me the radius of gyration about the diametral in plane axis r by 2. In a very similar way, you can find the radius of gyration of the disk about the tangential in plane axis. To do this particular expression for tangential in plane axis, we should use the parallel axis theorem. For that, I am finding the corresponding MI about the central axis, plus I am shifting this thing by using the parallel axis theorem divided by mass of the disk, and square root of this will give me the radius of gyration about the tangential in plane axis. In an absolutely similar way, if you would like to consider the radius of gyration about the transverse tangential axis, then notice that in this we must consider the corresponding central axis, plus by using the parallel axis theorem I have shifted it, and divided by mass m, and then square root of this will furnish me the radius of gyration as r square root 3 by 2. I hope with these 4 examples you understood the basic of this. Now let us go for one more problem. The radius of gyration of this particular sphere of mass m is to be found about this axis of concern. Let's say the axis of concern is x prime. So this axis is at r distance apart from the end of the disk. So again I am using the parallel axis theorem here. 2 by 5 mr square is the mi of this sphere about its own axis, plus m into the square of the distance between the center of the sphere and the axis of concern, divided by m will give me the radius of gyration of this sphere about the axis of concern. Notice that, you know what, it is not necessary that it should be the ring, because we can consider a single particle. If I consider a single particle, friends, then the mass of the particle must be equal to mass of the sphere. And then if you consider the particle, friends, then the radius of gyration is nothing but the distance of a particle from axis of concern having same mass as that of the rigid body under consideration, such that moment of inertia of particle and the rigid body is the same. Let us try to define it. A radius of gyration is the radius of the ring having mass as that of given rigid body, such that mi is equal, or in other words, it is the distance of particle having same mass as that of given rigid body from axis of concern, such that again same mi of body and particle are same. So this is what is the concept of radius of gyration. Thank you.